This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon and thank you for watching News 8 Now. I'm Sophia Pullman. Rising temperatures, melting snow, and recent rainfall are putting roads underwater. For the first time, the town of Campbell is trying something new. News 8 Now's Anna Fisher has the story.
From one water crisis to the next, the town of Campbell is flooded with challenges.
Speaking with our residents, I've of course heard a lot of concern about the rising water levels.
The town has spent over a week in moderate to major flood conditions.
We've had major floods several times in our past, but this is definitely going to be a record flood. It'll make the top list.
Volunteer and emergency responders are helping to keep the town afloat.
We have had an outstanding amount of volunteers that have come to help sandbag, that have helped protect our community.
Sandbagging and now pumping.
We received several pumps from the Army Corps of Engineers, and we've deployed the pumps in strategic areas on the south end of the island to try to keep the seepage down.
The pumps drain hundreds of gallons of water per minute. The water gets treated and goes back into the river later.
We're trying to pump out storm sewers and low areas.
3rd District Representative Derek Van Orden works with the Army Corps of Engineers.
I want to use this as an example for the Army Corps of Engineers to understand that they need to come out here and do some very serious work on drainage.
Local leaders hope to keep residents safe by keeping them informed.
You don't live in a flood-impacted area. Please don't drive in those flood-impacted areas and stay away from the streets that have been shut down.
With even more rain in the forecast, Campbell residents may just have to keep swimming.
It's a day-by-day thing, and it's an hour-by-hour thing, and our emergency services folks are doing the very best we can.
Chief Melby says if you're planning to evacuate, he recommends calling 211. Responders will share information to help you keep your property safe while you're gone.
Well, not only are we dealing with the flooding here across the Mississippi River, but we're also tracking some scattered rain showers here as well. And of course, that's not good news because that could only add to the flooding totals that we're seeing out there. But luckily, these are very light, spotty, scattered showers that we're dealing with, and nothing really too heavy at best. And you can see those showers here moving their way towards the southeast, even mixing here with a little bit of snow at times reported there on the radar in Vernon County. Here's a check on those current temperatures, and you can see we're in the 40s, 43 in La Crosse, or 46, I should say, in La Crosse, 43 in Eau Claire, 45 in Winona, and 44 in Sparta. A little bit warmer down in Prairie du Chien and Bosquebel, 48 to 50 degrees. Here's a check on your afternoon forecast. Those cloudy skies will continue to linger, slight chance of a shower or two, and overall unseasonably cool with temperatures well into the 50s during the day and west-northwesterly winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Stay tuned. I'll have a check on your full weather forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Sophia?
Today, the former Minnesota police officer who killed Daunte Wright was released from prison. Kimberly Potter served 16 months of her 2-year sentence for fatally shooting the unarmed 20-year-old during a traffic stop in 2021. She said she mistook her gun for a taser. Potter will be on supervised release until December when her sentence expires. Minnesota's state legislature passed several bills on Friday. The bills include improved legal protection for gender-affirming care, as well as legislation that protects abortion rights. Meanwhile, Minnesota lawmakers moved to make conversion therapy practices for LGBTQ minors and adults illegal. 20 states have already passed similar laws. Republicans who oppose the bill say they may challenge it in court. Governor Walz is expected to sign the conversion therapy ban into law. Back in Wisconsin, the Verney County Sheriff's Office is helping spread the word about safely getting rid of prescription drugs. Unused medicine should never be flushed or poured down the drain. By taking unwanted medications to drug take-back events or disposal locations, officials say you are helping fight the opioid epidemic. Vernon County Sheriff Roy Torgerson says these days are a good reminder.
It's good to just have this national day, and it reminds everyone to, hey, let's clean out those medicine cabinets and let's get rid of those pills that we're not taking anymore.
Take-back locations welcome prescription and over-the-counter medications, but not illegal drugs. We have a list of drop-off sites on news8000.com. At Christ Episcopal Church, a chorus welcomed spring with a powerful performance. The Viterbo Choral Arts Spring Concert brought a variety of styles of music in its lacrosse concert. The chorus is new this year and holds over 70 choir members. That includes Viterbo students, employees, and members of the community. Soprano Michelle Skemp says the group explores all kinds of music.
We explored a lot of different tonal qualities with pacham and singing overtones to even doing spirituals. So great opportunity for us to explore our instrument.
Offerings were taken to help raise money for the Church Choral's Arts Next concert coming up on Sunday, May 7th. The chorus is open for anyone in the community to join. If you're interested, you can join next year's class in August. Over 1,000 students were honored at Western Technical College's graduation ceremony. Students who graduated from during Fall 2021, Spring and Summer 2022 terms walked the stage during Saturday's ceremony. If one of your loved ones graduated and you missed the ceremony, it is available on YouTube. We posted a link on news8000.com. When we come back, the plastic-free lunch wave that is taking the country by storm. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
A school cafeteria is now teaching important lessons about reducing waste. A plastic-free school lunch movement is spreading across the country with real effects for the planet. Bradley Blackburn takes us to the elementary school in New York where it all got started.
The lunchroom inside PS 15 in Brooklyn looks like so many others.
Enjoy your lunch.
On the menu today, mozzarella sticks, broccoli, and orange slices.
How's it taste?
It's amazing.
But what's really amazing?
It's less plastic.
Almost no plastic is used to eat it.
To make it better for the earth. If we have less plastic, the factories will stop making more plastic.
Plastic-free school lunch day means a midday meal served without any single-use plastic, like forks, cups, or wrapping. The idea started at this school a few years ago with help from a nonprofit called Cafeteria Culture.
People need to see change to believe that it's possible.
Plastic-free lunch days have now spread to schools in more than 24 cities across the country.
A really great example and shines a light for children across the country that kids can really lead on these issues.
Cafeteria Culture says more than 7 billion meals are served in schools every year, so just reducing plastic use can make a real difference. The day helps students see their choices have impact.
I feel like I would always just take one cup, throw it out, then use another, and I realize it's stupid because I'm just wasting.
A lesson for all of us served up at lunch.
New York City public schools now have at least one plastic-free lunch day every month in all 750 elementary schools. As we head to break, here is a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next. The fentanyl crisis has skyrocketed to the point that it's now a leading cause of death of Americans under the age of 50. CBS's Jared Hill shows us how some states are making test strips available in public spaces to help curb the crisis.
Behind the bar of this New York City pizza shop, in plain sight, are test kits meant to detect the potentially deadly opioid, fentanyl.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to keep you alive.
Carla Hogan says with the business in the heart of Manhattan nightlife, stocking up was a no-brainer. Scars Pizza is part of a growing network through the ASAP Foundation, increasing access to these tests as fentanyl, so potent and often laced into many other illicit drugs, creeps into communities.
The majority of fentanyl deaths that we have in this state are people who didn't know that they were taking fentanyl at the time that they ingested fentanyl.
The strips have long been considered drug paraphernalia and have been illegal in many states. But since 2022, more and more states are decriminalizing them, including Kentucky, Utah, and Mississippi. Texas Representative Tom Oliverson sponsored a bill moving through his state.
I think for somebody who already is abusing drugs, the difference between having these strips and not having these strips is the opportunity to go to rehab versus be killed instantly.
We don't want to tell you what to do. We just want to make sure you're safe, and we want to make sure that you have access to those safeties, whatever those may be.
A short-term fix as the nation grapples with a larger crisis.
The American Medical Association has also advocated for the use of the strips as a tool to avoid fentanyl poisoning. Some state legislatures have decided not to decriminalize, with lawmakers concerned they could entice people to use illegal drugs. Here is a look at City Cam 8. Derek is in next with our forecast.
Well, we are watching some scattered rain showers across the majority of our area here this afternoon, as you can see. And a lot of these spotty showers are very light, and they are moving their way towards the east this afternoon. Even at times, the radar was detecting, showing some of the rain, even mixing with a little bit of snow in portions of Vernon County. And this is all really associated with a weak disturbance here in the atmosphere. This is a bit of a trough of low pressure that we have going on across the Great Lakes. And as you can see, lots of cloud cover, rain showers, even snow showers, and at times even mixing together here as well. Current temperatures are into the 40s, 46 in La Crosse, 44 in Sparta. Temperatures in Winona are currently at 45 degrees. The warmer spots are down to the south in Basketball, Prairie du Chien, both around 50 degrees. 46 here in La Crosse with mostly cloudy skies. We're looking at 10-mile visibility there. Look at the river stage. 15.62 feet, and that is rising. Meanwhile, conditions in Eau Claire, cloudy skies for you, 43 being your temperature. Visibility low, looking good at 10 miles. North winds at 5. The Chippewa River is currently measuring 772.32, and that is dropping. Now, speaking of some of these river stages, you can see a lot of us along the Mississippi River from Wabasha, Winona into La Crosse are currently measuring major flooding here, except for Trempealeau, but they're very close now to picking up to major flooding potential, and we will be cresting out here in the next couple of days on that major flood stage. So plenty of more flooding is still to come over the Mississippi River here in the next few days. 53 degrees, cloudy skies, 3 o'clock, 50 degrees, and still cloudy at 5. And then mostly cloudy. Temperatures will be at 48 degrees by early this evening. In the meantime, our forecast highs today will be into the upper 40s to low 50s with a high of 50 expected today in Winona. The warmest that I could find here on the map is Basketball, because it looks like you'll be around 55 degrees come this afternoon. So the scattered rain showers that we're seeing outside will continue to move towards the east. We'll start to see this taper here a little bit by late morning. And here's 9 o'clock this evening, and you can see in the majority of the cloud cover and the rain showers will continue to exit the area. In fact, we will see some even more improvements here as far as the skies go, with more clearing expected as we head into overnight tonight. Now, here's 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, and you can see that the clouds will start to build in here again as we're still under the influence of a bit of a weak disturbance here in the atmosphere, causing the moisture to increase, and a couple of light scattered showers are possible across portions of the area, even into tomorrow. And then that will clear out as we head into tomorrow night with just some leftover cloud cover. Now, speaking of cloud cover, that's pretty much what we have in the forecast as well through at least Wednesday. We're going to be watching for the chance of seeing some scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially by Thursday and more so into Friday and also into this weekend, as those odds increase up to about 60% Friday through Sunday, or Friday through Saturday, and still fairly high on Sunday, 50%, and also into Monday as well, with highs mainly in the 50s and 60s and lows mainly into the 30s and low 40s. So at least we're kind of, at least back to near average for the time of the year with temperatures, and we get a break in the precipitation before it becomes more likely and widespread by near the end of the week.
If you like the heat, Thursday's your day, but it's going to be raining.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Where's the warm weather, Derek?
Yeah, it's coming. Just got to be patient with me. It's coming.
Thanks, Derek.
Yep.
After the break, the festival that showed just how Wisconsin is. More news when we return.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
In La Crosse, people from all over celebrated all things that make Wisconsin, Wisconsin. The annual Between the Bluffs Beer, Wine, and Cheese Festival took place on the Oktoberfest grounds this weekend. Attendees got to try different beers, wines, and cheese and enjoyed some live music. The festival drew guests from near and far. A couple of first-time festers said they were excited for the cheese.
It's very delicious. Because we're in Wisconsin? Yes. I'm from Illinois, so we don't get it like that back home.
This was the event's 19th year. It featured vendors from around the area and beyond. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we return.
Here's another check, or last check rather, for your 8-day forecast. Mostly cloudy for the rest of the day, 53. Slight chance of a shower there. And then for tomorrow, very similar light conditions take shape. For Wednesday, a little warmer, 57 and partly cloudy. We're watching the rain chances, though, steadily increase near the end of this week, especially for Friday and heading into this weekend, where rain chances look very, very solid. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, but by the end of the week.
I keep waiting. I'm hoping one of these days it's just going to transition to warmer, consistent, sunny days.
It will get there. It's a gradual warm-up, usually.
Thanks, Derek.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching News 8 Now. You can catch us again at 5 and 6. Have a great afternoon.